I never noticed.
And,
You got a nice pair of big hearts.
Wait. One heart.
I didn't notice those hearts. Where are they?
Sitting on it.
It's a good thing her son isn't present. Yeah, right.
You guys are so bad. And you notice that there's metal in the heart as you represent strength, and bright as is your presence, and pink as is your passion for life.
Can we get back to the heart?
So please keep these hearts close to remind you that we are here for you. We hold you in our hearts, minds, and prayers. And God bless you. And that's from everybody.
We got one more thing, or a couple things over here. Where's...
Oh wait, can you hug again?
Yeah.
I want that side. Thank you.
If you cut him out, it'll be a good picture.
There's a couple. I'm not sure what one of them is, but I know what the other one is. So.
No respect. As long as it's cash, that's all she cares.
If you want to go ahead and...
And Rick, those green stamps are no longer any good. So
I've been saving them forever.
Fired in '64. He's got so many books, and he's going, you're going to cash them in, man.
So why don't you go ahead and open up the one envelope, the first one. This is for Bill?
Bill gave
okay.
that to me, that envelope that she's got in her hand.
What's in there?
Thank you.
Money.
How much?
$100 from this young lady right here.
Oh, that's
And
nice.
There's also a check in there.
$100 check from this young lady right here.
Thank you.
And also, I just want to give you a notebook of all the emails I have been getting about you.
Oh my gosh.
We have been getting inundated with emails for support.
Oh my gosh.
It's a lot, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
My computer crashed.
Madison, what you get? Go over here.
Come over here. So then you get the good pictures without you in it.
I don't know how many of you got to see an email that I sent to Bill, but like when I first sat there in front of the doctor,
Close.
and I heard a little butt cracking now, and I heard what he had to say. I was so shocked. You know, I knew I was sick, but I just thought I was exhausted from working so hard and long and never having a break in between that and my last cancer. And all I really wanted to do was just hurry and get that store self-sufficient so I could just relax and enjoy my friends and family. And I felt so driven to do that store. And one of the things they don't tell you when you're going through cancer is it's really hard to find a job afterwards. People aren't supposed to discriminate when they know that you have a high chance of getting things back. They don't want someone that has to go to the doctor every 3 months for checkups and this and that. And if you don't tell them the truth, then they think you're lazy and why were you off work for a year and a half? You know, so the headhunter told me you're going to have to just go get a bottom of the rung job somewhere and, work your way back up. And I'm thinking, okay, I've got twice the bills, half the income, and it all seemed so overwhelming. And I just thought, there's a reason this happened. And when I came up with the idea for the store, I thought, well, if the real estate market hadn't taken a tank, I'd have gone down with the ship in real estate. So this had already given me something to pour my heart and soul into and do. And the first time I asked God, why me? I don't deserve this. I'm a good person. And I'll never forget one day I was standing in a grocery store and there's a couple in front of me and they were just belligerent and drunk and tattooed and practically making out at the check stand. And for an instant, I thought, why couldn't it happen to one of them? And and I'm going, oh my God, I can't believe I just thought that.
So you have that much before? I actually remember you telling me that story.
God doesn't discriminate.
I felt so guilty. And then once I'm standing there in the store one day, and I've got tears in my eyes, and I was so frustrated, and so many things had gone wrong, and every day I felt like I was pioneering a new road, and you know, at a job, you have someone to go to ask, hey, how did you do this again? And it was like, I didn't have that. And I'm working 12 hours a day, and it's, you know, I'm thinking, this is just so wrong. And then a woman came into the store that day, and she was so mentally devastated, and she didn't have anybody. And she had just lost her hair, and she couldn't even hardly stand to look up at me. And I got her into the dressing room, and the place looked like a tornado hit by the time we were done. There were wigs everywhere, boxes flying, things going. We're trying to work around her IV. I'm handing things through the curtain, and then all of a sudden I didn't hear anything. And I'm thinking, oh my God, she's in there bawling. I didn't do a very good job. You know, maybe I shouldn't have tried this. And all of a sudden she whips open the curtain, and she's got this ear-to-ear grin and tears streaming down her face. And she hugged me so tight I couldn't even breathe. And she goes, you did it. I look like me again. And when she'd come in, you could see the bald splotches where her hat didn't hide. And she she strutted out of that store. But we just stood there and sobbed in each other's arms. And I said, you know, I knew there was a reason I was meant to be here. And I said, I thought I was going to slip my wrist earlier, and you came in, and now I know that I can do this, and I'm going to keep pushing forward. And if I end up in a box next week, you know, living homeless, you made this whole thing worth it. This time I'm going, okay, you've already given me character, I'm already helping people, what do you want now? And, you know, I felt that outpour of love last time, but this time it's just like everything's been magnified 100-fold. And I just sit here and go, you know what? If I die tomorrow, I die a happy, happy woman. That's luckier than anybody I could have